I've been offered the opportunity to defend Bo Buchanan, and that's what I want to do. What's so funny?
Wow, they must really be scraping the bottom of the barrel now, huh?
Excuse me?
Sam and Nora. Sam. They're so scared about what I'm going to do with the son that they're willing to hire you to keep an eye on me.
They're hiring me because of who I am. A good lawyer, not because of my proximity to you.
Yeah, right.
At least Bo and Nora know that I have too much integrity to mix my job with my personal life.
Oh, come on, it's a stab at me. Sam tried to shred me in public, Asa tried to buy me off, and now they're trying to buy you off.
I told you, Todd.
Oh, please, no, please, wait. Oh, please, let me be there. Let me be there. Let me see the looks on their soft, doughy faces when you tell them all to go to hell. That is what you're going to tell them, right?
Just turn down the job because you say so. Why should I?
Because you're my wife.
Welcome to the 90s, Todd. They took obey out of the wedding vows a long time ago.
The wedding, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You got to read all of those magazines.
We put off the wedding. Remember?
No, Yeah, I remember, and I remember that it was your idea. This was not my idea.
Because I want to be a whole person when I marry you again.
But you can't be a whole person if you're married?
Look. Don't misunderstand me, Todd. I want to be your wife in every sense, okay? But that can't be my whole identity. You have your work, and it's essential to you. Why can't I have mine?
Fine, you want work? I'll give you work. Congratulations, you're the new head of my legal department. I'll fire all those bozos. You know, I never liked them anyway, and you don't even need to come in. That'll keep you busy.
That's not what I want.
Well, then tell me what you want. I'll get you that.
I've been trying to tell you what I want, but you won't listen to me. Sam Rappaport wants me on his team. Oh. Do you realize what that means?
You know, you're fooling yourself.
Todd,
He's trying to neutralize me. He's trying to figure out what I'm working on, what I'm planning.
How? How? Via pillow talk? Shall I tell him that we don't do pillows? Is that what this is all about? Is that what this Bo fixation of yours is all about? An excuse to keep yourself busy? Distracted? Safe? From intimacy and from me?
No, you're the one who wants to go over to the Buchanan camp. You know, Taya, when I think about it, it's really not such a bad idea. You could go over to the enemy, you know, you could figure out what they're planning, what their strategies are. You tell me all about them.
Do you even know me at all, Todd?
No. Yes? I don't know. Is that a trick question?
Okay. This is not about you. Sam and Nora aren't hiring me to spy on you. In fact, Nora thinks if I take the job, I should move out.
You're moving out. No, hold on a second. Because Nora Buchanan said you should.
No,
oh,
I told her.
Perfect. This is perfect. I hire that shyster. I bring him to this town to save my marriage. And what does he do? He bribes you to move out of my house. Todd,
look at me. Look at me. Look in my eyes. I am not going anywhere. I'm not moving out. Anyway, it was Nora.
Oh, right. Like Nora doesn't harbor her own personal grudge against me. You know, she's not going to quit until you divorce me.
I'm not divorcing you. I'm not going anywhere. All I'm doing is taking a job. I have a right to do that.
Hey, Georgie Phillips had a right. She had a right to breathe. She had a right to have the baby that was inside of her. And Bo Buchanan, the police commissioner of this town, the high and mighty Bo Buchanan, hit her in the head with a baseball bat. Have you thought about what that sound was? Have you thought about what any of this means?
Frankly, no. Because I'm not sure that's the truth. Secondly, guilt or innocence is irrelevant to me. I am a defense attorney. People hire me
to get them off, I know that. But you're not gonna get that guy off, not that SOB, and not with this crew. I won't let you.
I give up. There is no talking to you when you're like this, Todd.
Hey, wait, Delgado, wait. Oh. Look, don't leave now. I need you.
Don't you make me feel sorry for you. I am so tired of being put through the emotional ringer every time you decide to show me that you care.
What am I supposed to do? Wait until you're happy? Okay, fine. Taya, you want to be happy? I'll make you happy.
Don't you get it, Todd? It's not up to you to make me happy. You just have to let me be happy. Let me be who I am. I need a life of my own. Besides, I'd better get one because you're constantly moving 2 steps toward me and then 10 steps away from me.
Don't put this on me. You're the one who keeps going back and forth on our deal.
We don't have a deal, Todd. Maybe before it was a deal. What we have now is supposed to be real. I want to have a genuine relationship with you, Todd. I will wait as long as that takes, as long as necessary for some kind of intimacy, but I need satisfaction while I wait. Listen, why can't you understand what I'm trying to say?
Because I hear what you're saying underneath what you're saying. All this stuff about you finding yourself, it's a bunch of garbage, Taya. You're just trying to find a way to dump me.
What I'm trying to do is keep us together. And taking this job is the only way I know how to do that.
The only way you can have a life is if you have a job that's the opposite of my job. And you're gonna devote yourself to putting this homicidal maniac back on the street. Okay, fine. Go. You go be who you are. If you take this job, you take your suitcases with you. Because I want you out of my house tonight. Beat her before she even gets started. Briggsy, wake up, wake up! It's me. I want you to go down to the sun. Fine, go in your pajamas. While you're down there, I want you to think about a new headline, something that can serve as the last shovel of dirt on Bo Buchanan's coffin. Something about how the dead girl was pregnant with the fine commissioner's baby. I hired you to get Delgado to stick around, and it didn't work because you didn't do your job. You are a rotten lawyer.
The last I heard, this was mission accomplished.
Wrong. She dumped me, Sam. She just split. And it's your fault.
Oh, good. If you're gonna be a member of this defense team, you better make a good cup of coffee, because I can't.
So where's Sam?
He's probably in Chicago by now, or on his way, and he's not coming back. Did you find a place to stay last night?
Oh, yeah. I stayed at the Palace. I got the long-term rate.
I don't suppose thanks covers what you gave up in order to take this job. I know it wasn't easy for you.
It also wasn't entirely my idea.
Todd threw you out?
I'm gonna call the clerk's office and request those, DNA results that you wanted.
Oh, speaking of which, here in the autopsy report, there's a list of DNA experts that Sam recommended. We need them, because if Georgie Phillips had sex the night she was murdered, we've got to be able to prove it wasn't with Bo.
Ironic, isn't it?
What is?
That was the night Todd proposed to me. Maybe even while Georgie was making love.
And now Georgie's dead.
Just like my relationship with Todd.
Just hold it, all right, Boomer? Just tell me, what is it exactly that you think I've done,
No,
or
don't
haven't
you
done?
play Mr. Innocent with me. You know that Delgado got a job offer to help Bo Buchanan.
Yeah, so?
Well, she took it.
Really? I can't believe she actually went for it.
So you admit it? Sam, I thought we were friends, whatever that means.
Todd, women have been working, wives have been working for decades now. You understand?
Wives are not supposed to have jobs, and wives are not supposed to take jobs that take them out of their house, no matter what the boss says, the boss being Nora.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
Oh, come on. You know that Nora is trying to get Delgado to split from me.
No! What? No, look, I didn't hear anything. What they talked about is between them.
Come on, you have to know. How can you not know? You're the man. You're the head honcho.
Well, I'm not. I'm off the case.
Really? So you finally figured out that Bo Buchanan wasn't chipping golf balls in the backyard the night that Georgie Phillips got crushed?
I left for personal reasons.
Right. Right. Red-headed personal reasons, huh? Sam, why is your shower running and you're not in it? Oh, personal reasons. Ah, your own one-woman conflict of interest. Well, way to go, Sam, huh? You finally got old Nora in the sack. Huh.
Todd.
Blair.
Nora, believe me, I wasn't going to move out at your suggestion. But Todd forced the issue, which is a polite way of saying he exploded. And now the man who is terrified of being alone is exactly that.
Maybe it's what he really wants after all. Yeah. Not my idea of a good time.
Been pretty rough, huh?
Rattling around in my house without Bo. Rattling around in my life without Bo. I don't want to lose him.
You won't.
I thought I had. And I'm not just talking about the case. When I thought Bo had had an affair with Georgie, I turned to Sam.
What?
Not completely, but enough to muddy the waters.
Is that why he isn't on the case?
In the abridged version, yes. So Bo loses the best lawyer we have on the defense team because of me. And as part of my penance, I'm probably gonna lose him.
Hey, you two are incredibly connected.
Yeah, we are. We're like the same person. Same flaws, same weird likes. Sometimes I feel like looking at Bo is like looking in a mirror. Which would be incredibly terrifying if he wasn't so incredibly handsome.
I envy you.
I know this probably isn't the right time to ask this question, but what do you see when you look at Todd?
Well, I'll leave it to you, Blair, to get into the defense attorney's briefs after he's off the case.
Excuse me, that was both rude and incorrect.
Oh, yeah, right. You just have a really great shower.
Would you mind maybe getting dressed and we'll go get some breakfast?
Gladly.
Great.
So what is with you and my wives, Sam? One's working for you, the other one's working on you.
You know, you have such a flair with women.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, Delgado's split today.
What?
I have a right to be me.
Wait a minute. Are you actually telling me that Nora told Taya that she could work on the case if she left you, and so she actually, like, packed up her bags and left?
Yep. Well, Nora would have kept hammering at her until she split anyway.
I see, so you figured why wait?
Right.
In other words, Todd, you threw her out.
Well, those are your words.
I don't get it. I just don't understand you. Why, when you work so hard to get things right, you just gotta turn around and shoot yourself in the foot?
Sam, listen to me. They leave. They all leave. All I did was save myself the trouble of being left. I saved time.
Todd, you are your own worst enemy. You.
That is a tough question. Well, looking at Todd is definitely not like looking in a mirror. More like looking at a shard of glass.
What is it that you see?
I see his pain and his loneliness, and most of all, how much he hates himself.
What's it like to be married to someone like that?
It's painful, and it's lonely, and sometimes I feel self-loathing, or at least a lot of self-doubt.
Sometimes, not all the time.
No, not all the time, and in some ways that's the worst part. Because every once in a while, just enough to get my hopes up and break my heart, Todd reaches deep inside himself and really tries to change. And then I, of course, am inspired to find that same courage inside myself, to keep on understanding him, to go on loving him.
What if in the end he just doesn't have the strength to change?
That's the question I ask myself 1,000 times a day.
So if you don't represent Bo anymore, what can you give me, huh? Can you tell me what he told you? Did he tell you why he killed Georgie? Okay, fine. Then I'm not gonna tell you about my next late edition.
Okay.
Oh, come on, you're not even gonna ask?
I figure why bother? You're gonna tell me sooner or later, right?
When Bo Buchanan hit Georgie Phillips in the head with a baseball bat, she was pregnant.
I already know that.
You do. Did you know that the baby had the same blood type as Bo Buchanan? B negative, B as in Bo.
Wait a minute. You cannot print that. Now, that'll affect every potential
They'll
juror
all
in the
think
county.
that he's guilty, which is the whole point.
It's wrong.
No, murder is wrong. Sam, what do you care anyway?
I care because I happen to have a little concern for my fellow human being.
Concern for your fellow human being.
Yeah, you know what that is. It's like what you feel for Taya.
Oh, Sam. I didn't expect that you'd hit me below the belt. Okay, so if I don't print the story, she might stick around. Is that what you're saying?
What I am saying, Todd, is that if you do print the story, you will lose Taya forever.
Fine, I take back what I said before. You're a hell of a lawyer. I won't print the story.
Really?
Really? No story? No problem. All you gotta do is get Nora to fire my wife.
Look, if you want Taya back, I suggest that you go over there and you tell her that you were scared.
Not scared mad.
That you were scared that you're going to lose her forever, and you do anything for her to just come back home because you love her.
That's your advice. I want my money back. Give me my money back.
Look, even if you can't manipulate Taya, for two reasons. One, it's a lousy idea. And two, it will not work.
Oh, no, it'll work. See, before Nora offered her this job, she was home. She takes a job, she'll never be home. She'll never learn how to cook.
Look, even if she does come back, how long is it going to be before she hates you for forcing the issue?
Never. She'll never find out.
Oh, I would give anything to be a fly on a wall when you make your pitch to Nora.
Oh, no. I'm not going to pitch anything to Nora. Nora hates my guts. You're going to pitch it to Nora.
No way, pal. Hey, I'm off the case. Besides, if you want to lose Taya, I'd rather you pull the trigger yourself.
You're the one who screwed everything up, Sam.
You are unbelievable. You know that? Unbelievable. I mean, you jerk this woman around, the woman who loves you, and then you toss her out for having a mind of her own, and then you get on my case for acknowledging that. You know, with a mind like yours, you know how you're going to wind up? I can sum it up in 2 words. Alone.
He's right, Todd. You should listen to him.
Another party heard from. You know, Blair, you might want to think about spending some time alone. And as for you, Sam, offers on the table. Think of it as an opportunity to spend some alone time with the red-headed woman. Now that Bo Buchanan is exactly where he belongs.
What so many beautiful and intelligent women see in that little weasel?
So nothing happened. All night.
Is that so hard for you to believe?
Yeah.
You think I'd only spend time with a man like Sam if I wanted something from him?
Did you get a look at the autopsy report?
Todd, I looked for it, but I was having fun.
Fun. You had a target.
Are you afraid if Sam and I get together, there won't be room for Todd? If Taya walked out on you, why would she come back?
Taya leaves all the time. She'll be back.
Really? How many times before she leaves you for good?
Why don't you just leave Taya out of this?
Then why don't you leave my personal life out of this? You know what? I don't need to be reminded of the mistakes I made with men.
Why don't you run along now? Go do your job.
She's back.
You look awful. Did you get fired or something?
Tell me that deal was not your idea. Tell me that you did not pressure them to fire me.
I had to. Oh, come on, Taya. I would do anything for you. You have to know that by now.
What did you offer them?
I gave them a choice. I told them that if they fire you, I'll back off Bo. And if they didn't fire you, then I wouldn't back off Bo.
What a sweet deal.
Do you have any idea how hard that was for me?
For you. Oh, right.
I hate him. I hate him. I want to light his hair on fire and put it out with a pickaxe.
Bo.
Yeah, Bo. I want him to burn for everything that he did to me and everything that he did to Georgie Phillips. But I'd let it all go, Taya. I'd let it all go for you.
Did I ever ask you to give up your work for me?
No, don't lecture.
No, I want to understand, so you answer me. Did I even suggest that you drop the campaign against Bo? Would I ever do that?
You didn't have to. I know what you wanted, and so I did it, and it was over like that, and now you can come back, because the fight's over.
Are you forcing me to come home?
No, you have a choice.
Oh, I have a choice. Oh, and what choice is that? Sacrifice Bo so I can have the job that I want?
No, look, you don't understand. See, if I back off Bo, that's good for him. That's good for everybody. Everybody wins. All right, look, maybe I did force your hand a little bit, but so what? Okay, fine. Look, I back off, and Nora doesn't need you around so much, so there's not really a job there for you to do, so in the long run, you didn't miss anything. And now you can devote your time to helping some poor slob who didn't happen to hit anybody in the head with a bat.
You think it won't hurt as much if you say you love me while you take away every other part of my life except being your wife?
I'm not taking anything away from you.
My freedom? My dignity, my independence? Shall I go on,
Why
Todd?
is this so hard for you to understand?
Hard for me to... You know, I knew you were a total mess going into this. A hopeless jumble of emotions. I knew that. But I saw something there that I wanted. I really, really wanted it, Todd. And I thought it was there just for the two of us. But as it turns out...
It turns out what?
As it turns out, if I want this, I have to walk across a burning lake to get it. I have to die to get what I want. I don't want to die. I need to save myself.
Oh, wait, hold on. So we do all that together, all that Burning Lake stuff, and we won't... We can save each other.
You said I have a choice? Well, I choose not to let you control my life. I'm not coming back to you, Todd. God knows I would under any other terms. I have in the past, but not this time. And if you need to go and destroy Bo because of it, then you go! Go and do it! I gave you my heart. I let you take away my job. You can't have my soul, too. I'm keeping that. I'm gonna need it. Down the road.
Taya. Are you all right?
All right is a relative term.
I'm sorry that you overheard everything earlier. I just didn't want you to know what Todd had on his mind.
Thanks. But I needed to know. It's better that I know the score. And thank you for bringing Todd's offer to us, even though right now I could tear his lungs out.
I wouldn't blame you.
In his perverse way, this is the way he shows me that he cares. Nora, I know how this complicates things with you and Bo.
Oh, please. Todd complicates our lives every day, regardless of this.
No heroic gestures, okay? I don't think this case can take it. Now, I didn't know if this was necessary because I've been on this case for 8 hours total, but I resigned. Actually, I thought it was nicely worded.
I won't let you do this, Taya. I'm not gonna let the bad guys win. They don't always have to, you know.
Go away. I'm very busy.
The headline says, and baby makes 2 murders. Do we roll with that for the evening edition? Because the press room's ready.
Do you like this headline?
I'm not comfortable with it, if that's what you mean.
Because why?
Well, for one thing, it hasn't been substantiated. I mean, implying that the baby could be the commissioner's is pure speculation. And in this business, speculation is what gets you sued in a hurry.
Yeah. But do you like the headline?
No, I do not like that headline.
Me either. Let's stop the press run.
Stop it? You mean you don't want to go with that front page?
No.
You want to hold it for tomorrow's edition?
No, I want to pull it, I want to dump it, I want to lose it altogether.
You have something that makes the commissioner look worse?
No. I want to lose the whole cover story. I want to go with a nice story. Something nice.
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 Todd wants a confrontation? Fine. We'll do what we do best. We'll fight fire with litigation. This case is definitely actionable, and it's definitely worth pursuing.
Now, Nora and I have checked a lot of the precedents here, and we believe that we can keep Todd tied up in court for months, years, if need be.
Right.
But because most of our evidence is hearsay, Sam's going to have to testify, and so will you.
I knew we'd come to the fun part.
Taya, I've known Todd most of his life, and I've spent an awful lot of that time trying to protect him from his father and from himself. I think that we have the means and the justification now to get him back on the terms that he set.
Is that understanding or an assent?
I don't know.
Taya, Todd has to learn that he can't do this anymore. He doesn't get the ball just because he's the strongest player on the field. Now, he's pushed us. We have to push back. We have no choice.
Oh. Where would Todd and I have ended up? Where would we have come to? Would we have killed each other? Or just tired ourselves into a peaceful old age together? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Taya,
I don't.
I want to work with you. I want you working with me. I mean, that's why we have gone so far to take this action.
Right.
We have the weapons now with which to fight Todd, no matter what he throws at you.
Right.
I also want you to know, I want you to be sure that you know you have support here. In fact, you have my total support.
I'll miss you, Sam. And you know Nora will, too.
Are you okay?
No, but there's nothing you can do about that. So,
Well, you'll be fine. Everybody will be fine. I know that.
don't miss your flight.
My flight.
Your
Okay.
flight.
All right, I better go. Oh, Taya, by the way, tell Nora, okay, about the ring box to make sure that she gets the
The
ring box.
one Asa gave you,
Right.
I got, go,
Right,
you're gonna
I
miss
know,
it.
My flight, I know.
Yes.
Nora.
Sam.
Nora.
She'll be all right.
Right. Bye.
Yeah, I want to go with the Landview graduation on the front page. What did you just say? Well, my name's Todd Manning. What's your name? Well, Mr. Zeidman, you ever say anything like that to me again, and I'll kill you, and I'll bury you in a shallow grave in my backyard. Oh, sure. Now you believe it's me. Go away.
What you're doing to your wife and my husband is no longer acceptable. I'm going to see to it that you're locked in mortal combat with one lawyer or another every single day of the rest of your life until you drop this, your business folds, or you die. I don't really care which. Then I'm going to sue you from the top of your ratty head to the soles of your overpriced shoes. And then I'm going to have them bust you on every single relevant charge in the book. You're going to be so tied up in knots, you'll look like a fouled fishing line.
You go ahead. Knock yourself out.
With pleasure.
Because I don't think anything bad's going to happen to me. Taya Delgado would never press charges against me. She loves me too much.